Hey, I didn't even take this off the screen, Brad. I'm
All
all
right,
set
all
tonight.
right, all right. It's
There
the
we are.
final countdown.
Jeez,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Ba-da-dum-bum-ba.
Oh
I
yeah,
sh-
baby.
I should have checked my edit when I was doing the shout outs for everybody. I didn't realize the music or something was gone. It just like went silent. So
Yeah.
I must something must have happened while I was like adding some of the new members into it.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know if that was us
Oh, okay.
watching it on StreamYard, if that's the way it came out. It looks
No,
cool.
that
But
is not
man,
the way it was supposed to
the
come out, Brad.
graphics were
It was
fire.
supposed There was
I
supposed to
like those
be
graphics.
music. Hey, on the topic of members, let's do this real quick.
Wow.
Ichabod Crane,
Nice.
welcome to the inner sanctum.
Welcome to the shills.
Now you
And
get your
not only
you
is
know,
he a shill, he's also an Arcadian's Illuminati. So he's got the full gauntlet of Arcade memberships. Thank you.
yeah. It's nothing really that special, Ichabod Crane.
No,
It just it it greatly helps this show to keep going. And
it does. It does. Thank you. We appreciate the
add your
support. It
I'll
is
add your
special.
name
Thank you
to
so
the
much.
to the video next week. I should have
Yeah.
added it this week because then I would have found out that the music was gone.
Yeah, he's great. Speaking of Ichabod Crane, he does these awesome videos. He just did one with the Beastie Boys in it, with playing eggs on the Arcade with Beastie Boys. He's got a
Yeah.
great little channel. He's got all kind of cool like videos and stuff on there. He did this great thing where he had all the games fight each other, kind of like Game Fight, but it was like brackets. And
It was really good.
it was
the way he
really
did it.
it was really good. Towards the end, it got so hard to pick. Like it was like really hard to pick the last couple ones. Because he had all the best games going against each other. It was fun.
Yeah, he really made some hard choices on there.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had to make some hard choices on Game Fight. Like last week,
Yeah.
Truxton took
Yep.
a hit.
Yeah, we seldom agree. We're all three or four of us agree when we vote. But that's good though. I think it's good that people have different opinions. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep, we're gonna have some more Game Fight action coming up tonight. We'll do about 4 rounds of that. There's a lot more games that are in trouble, so we never know what's going to happen. There's about 3 new games that have been added to the wheel this week, so we'll see what the wheel picks, and then we'll see what when we put our judges hats on, we'll see what
Awesome.
we pick.
Awesome, because you know, if we don't unanimously agree, the power goes to the chat, and the chat decides the fate of these games. That's one of the
Yeah.
cool things I like about Game Fight.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. We got a long road ahead of us, but I just wonder what's going to be the final outcome. You know, and by the time we start getting towards the end, any shoot 'em up game that gets added to the iArcade is immediately, gets put into the competition. So, and I'm just curious to see how this is going to
We
work
get it.
out.
We got a comment I want to read in the chat. Can I read a comment?
Sure.
Are we going to acknowledge the chat first?
Oh, sure. You want to do it that early?
Are we doing it
That's
too
fine.
early? I'm
Let's
rushing.
go. You
Sorry.
can do it now because you know
Okay.
what? You got to thank the
Go for it.
people who
Yeah,
show
I
up
mean,
early.
this is why we're here.
Those are the real
Thank you
people
so
that
much.
support the show. So
Yeah,
say-
absolutely. Massive shout outs to the Miami Tiger Arcade, aka that's Cuddles, right? That's formerly Cuddles. Cuddles, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We got Ichabod Crane here. We've got Outrun the Neon Sun. Hey Dan, good to see you. How was the Mario movie? We've got Goofy Foot. You know, Goofy Foot purchased an iArcade. ALU
Legends
today.
Ultimate.
Yeah, right
Nice.
on my stream.
Price.
Right on my stream this morning. We got him a price of $300 shipped.
Oh,
Shipped
right on.
to his door.
Is that through Ad Games?
No, through eBay. It was
eBay.
awesome. Carl O found the deal for us. Pretty
Wow.
sweet. And a shout out to Carl O. Mitchell B. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. We've got T in the chat. He does the show Arcade Talk with me. It's a new show I'm doing with him. It's really great. We just talk about arcade topics. It's different every week.
Got Sacro here. Haven't seen him around these parts for a while. It's good to see him.
Good to see you.
Goofyfoot, start downloading like your stuff for the Legends Ultimate.
Coin Ops X, yeah. Well, I can hook him up. It's no problem. He's gonna get the sauce. Getting the sauce is not hard.
The sauce.
Yeah.
See, I don't have that. I have Coin Ops.
The comment I wanted to read that was from Goofyfoot, and it says, iArcade needs to go after Gunsuit as soon as possible. I 100% agree.
Week, man.
I mean, iArcade, wake up, get Gunsuit, We want games like that. Go check it out.
Team McCloskey wants me to show off my shirt. This is a Luigi's Mansion shirt mixed with Marilyn Manson, so it's kind of like a mixture.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty bad. I bet you that shirt pops under black light with that green.
I have a black light going on.
I bet you it goes berserk. Yeah, it does it's kind of glowing right now.
Yeah. Well, I got the black light on in here.
Okay, cool.
Have black light in the arcade. It makes everything look cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Miami Tiger Arcade says Matt Glanville is the dev. So iArcade, maybe reach out. That's a killer app.
If you stuck around really late last week, I played Gunsuit Guardians.
I know. We were playing it on the show. I mean,
there's so much more to come with that game. It's a Vampire Survivors style game, but it has a few more things to it that Vampire Survivors doesn't even have. And the game's freaking amazing.
It'd be another showboat game, just like Saturn and Galacticon, And we've got some good games on iArcade right now.
I don't know what iArcade has up their sleeves. Look, we wound up getting Jong Pong today. I mean,
Jong Pong is here. It's arrived. No, I mean it is what it is. How could people be upset? It was free. It didn't cost you anything. How could people be upset with Jong Pong?
No, it's
we want more. Game. We always want more, but I mean, it was free.
You can actually have some fun with that. Right now, unless you have someone playing on the second player with you, you can have fun with that.
I need my grandkids to come over, and I'll give them an introduction to Jong Pong.
And I mean, I guess the impressive thing about that is that Michael started working on that like the night before. He built it from the ground up.
Did he really have to advertise that? Here's what my point is. Like him saying he did it, he could have. I mean, we don't know how long it took to make that. He didn't need to tell us he started working on it the night before. The guy's too honest. The guy's too honest. But it is more impressive. But I mean, it makes it seem like it was just we put this out so we had something to put out. You know what I mean?
No, well, I think
he's been working on that for a long time. He
wanted you to see a game, a basic concept, and watch it slowly grow. So.
Yeah,
if he has the time and he keeps messing with it, every week and adding stuff to it.
You add AI for the second player, then you add multiplayer down the road. I mean, multiplayer would be the most fun if we could play against each other online.
Maybe by next year it becomes Gunsuit Guardians. Who knows, right?
You never know. I mean, like one step at a time, right? I mean, like we had Bash Bowling was released and it really wasn't finished. It was kind of partially working.
Yeah,
we gradually got better and better.
That one, even
over time, it just got better and better. So,
but they kept improving it,
right?
And I don't even think they're done with it.
Yeah, and that was fine. I mean, that was pretty good.
That's a fun one to play online with people.
Yeah, I don't feel cheated at all with that game. I mean, it gradually got better and better.
We got a lot of mileage out of it.
And when it first came out to where it is now, it was a massive jump, though. I mean, when it first came out, the pins would fall over by themselves. It's like there was a poltergeist on the bowling lanes,
Yeah.
I mean, it came a long way. But, you have to start somewhere. And
well, I give all those smaller developers credit for taking the time to make that. Like everyone likes to crap all over games and things like that, but none of us know what goes into making these and all the time that it takes.
Yeah, it's a massive undertaking, I'm sure.
It's not like they have teams of 50 to 100 people
No,
like
it's just
beta
Michael
testing. They throw
working
it
on
out. And
himself,
we beta
one
test
person,
it.
and
I was talking
it's
more
like
about the bowling.
the in city games are like that too. It's one person that makes those games. Christopher
The
Pa, huh?
the
The in city
that Pong
games.
game, I popped it on for a bit.
Mhm.
I was trying to play against myself, which didn't work out well.
Yeah, that is
But
hard to do.
it
Man, I like the
it's
one
a
with
good
the
little
four.
Pong game.
Did you play the one with the four paddles? That one is so cool.
I
Like it can
couldn't do the one with the
it can
two
go out on
paddles
the
though.
corners and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, I'll wait till till he adds in some AI to it. Then we
Yeah,
can play against.
Miami's Tigers saying he doesn't like In City. I think In City has some good games. I really like Longhead. I like Sabacto. They've done some good games. Once Upon a
Yeah,
Halloween. They have
yeah.
plenty of
I
games that I
mean,
like on iArcade.
yeah, they have some of my favorite stuff on Arcade.
Yeah. What's
Um,
up, the bad guy Mike Worley?
I highly enjoyed the casino golf. Like no one
Yeah,
really plays
yeah,
that.
yeah. And I like
What's
it. They're doing
missing on
different kinds of
casino
games.
golf is online play. You
Yeah.
know, if In City would have added online into that, we can have a lot of fun. We played against each other here on the show, but I had it up and Gunther had it up, and we just played. Both of us hadn't played for a while, but we had a ton of fun. We had a good match in that.
Mhm.
But right now, the top golf game is a major title.
Yeah.
I personally think it belongs on everybody's iArcade. It's
Yeah,
so
that's a
much
good game.
fun to play online. It's like you just sit, grab a seat, pull it up to your iArcade, and just you have a nice long match against somebody else in the community, and it's a good time.
You got Rich
And
Odello just came in.
there's
Bobby
like
Vu.
fun. There's fun modes in that game.
Hmm.
I love the one where you play for money.
Yeah.
So we've had some epic matches on that golf game.
Yeah. Biggie D said he missed the Legends Ultimate deal. I'm gonna keep my eyes out. When I see another deal like that, I will be the first. I'll put you first in the loop, Biggie D. I forgot that you were looking for one. The next time I see a good deal, I'll give you a heads up. Okay.
Yeah, the Legends Ultimate is
They
like
sold out quick. They had like 30 of them, and
it's like
like
a necessity for your home
you know,
arcade. That's the
I
one
did
that
like a
you
3 hour stream
tinker
this
around
morning, and
with.
they started with 30 of them when I started the stream, and when I ended the stream, they had none left. They were all gone. Crazy. I
Well,
put up a
let's hope they
community
all get shipped
post.
out,
Yeah, I'm
or at
sure.
least Goofy Foots get shipped out.
Yeah.
Nix
Carlos
is
said he
I
used them
mean,
before to get stuff. So
Carlos, the Legends professional.
he is. He
I think
loves
he
his
knows the
at
most.
games. He loves his at games.
But Nix is
And
brand new to it, and how have you been enjoying it, or
I've
not
been,
enjoying it? What do you
well,
think about it?
I really enjoyed like what you can do with the awesome sauce add that big library of games right off the hop, and just being able to just it just opens up. Oh, it's just I can't gush over it enough. Just buy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, CoinOps X is pretty sweet. I mean, that's the killer app for that machine. I mean,
Kev Grant made this great video, and I never even thought about doing this. Like he hooked the Google Chrome to it, and then he installed AntStream, and then he did something like where the controllers just controls AntStream, and I haven't messed around with AntStream a lot, but they do a lot of cool stuff that
they do a lot of score
in the
challenges.
future
Huh?
that iArcade should look at some of that stuff, because that would be a lot of fun to have on iArcade. Like the way they'll take like parts of a game, and they'll have challenges and things that you have to do.
Yeah,
So
they know how to build community engagement because like they'll have a challenge, you know, different challenges, you know, shoot 30 enemies without missing, stuff like that,
yeah,
where it's like not like it's like game challenges inside of the game. It's like a game inside the game they'll have you do. Pretty
hmm
cool.
I know I could put AntStream on this smart TV in front of me and play it with a controller, but
Mhm.
I'd rather play it on the Legends Ultimate
Yeah.
in the
That's what I'm trying to
arcade
figure
style.
out how to do.
So
What's everyone drinking tonight? I see a coffee
I'm
cup.
Coffee.
drinking
Coffee.
What do you got? You got some
Yuengling
Yangling?
Black and Tan.
I got some Schofferhofer.
Yeah, Brad was telling me I should get that.
This stuff here, oh my goodness. This is incredible. Love it.
Nice.
So Mecha 9 came out today. We kind of
Mhm.
knew that would probably eventually find its way here.
Yeah,
It gave
yeah.
us a little time.
I bought
still
it.
have beat Mecha 8.
Same here.
Mhm.
I didn't buy it only because I didn't beat Mecha 8, and I don't want to start messing around with
Yeah.
the next one until I beat Mecha 8. And that's just a freaking hard game.
I've gotten past the third boss in the first one, but then I kind of made
That's
it further.
where I got.
Yeah.
That is a tough one, man. Like, that game is there's strategy to it though. It's all about
There's a lot
leveling
of
up.
strategy, yeah, and like it seems to me
Yeah,
like
level up.
you can't lose your power up, like because that power up is a big difference. And all it takes is one hit, and the power up's gone. I think so. It's challenging, and your movement is 4 directional. You can't go 8 directions. It's like no diagonal movement. So once I figured that out, that helped a little bit. Like when I played Mecha 9, I actually played better than I had been playing Mecha 8 because I was always trying to move diagonally. And I think that was affecting my gameplay. But now, like, I know it's probably psychological, but like now I know I can only move in 4 directions. So when I'm playing, like, I'm not thinking like moving diagonally like other shmups, I mean, shoot 'em ups, because I know you hate that word shmups. I'm going to say shoot 'em ups when I'm on the Friday night arcade show.
All right, fellas. I want to keep this moving. Let's get into Game Fight. I have a special guest who's going to help us judge waiting backstage. We're going to bring him on shortly. But we're first going to start out by showing everybody what happened last week here on the Friday night arcade show during Game Fight. A couple of games are now out of the competition. A few that we never thought would even take a hit point already have 1 hit point.
Man.
And we're about to do 4 more rounds. I'm curious to see what happens tonight.
Just don't land on Truxton, please.
All right. So we're going to take a look back real quick at the games that fought in the Game Fight Arena last week and the results. And then we're going to get into this. Yes.
Wow.
We're back with more Game Fight. And look who it is.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, Dan?
It's Dan
What's up,
from
Brad?
Outrun the
What's up,
Neon
Brooklyn?
Good to
Sun.
see you.
I don't know that
going
I've
on,
ever
Dan?
met the other person in this.
Look,
in
I
this
can
area.
hide behind
Let's
this.
bring him in. Special guest. Let's put
You
him
lost
right
Papa
inside
Brad.
the Game Fight arcade. There you are, Brad. You're on the bottom.
Okay, yeah, I'm down at the bottom. Okay.
It's good to see you guys. You can take me off the big screen now. I'm feeling a
Well,
little
you're gonna go
uncomfortable.
on because you're about to become a judge.
I need a shade.
Awesome, Dan.
Awesome. It's good to see you guys on here.
Good
How
to
do I
see
sound?
you. We're so glad you're here.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I always wanted to kind of be on here. In Brooklyn, you're always so gracious in allowing us to kind of be on here. But it worked out today. I'm up in my arcade with my son, so I got about 30 minutes, and then I got to go hang out with him. But he's playing
Great.
Sonic
So
the Hedgehog right now.
that's perfect. So that you can help us out in this segment.
Yeah.
This is a segment that we do called Game Fight. We are battling all of the shoot 'em up games on iArcade against each other. Now, you don't have to have the knowledge of all of these games to judge in this, because we're going to show some gameplay
We'll
from
show some previews.
any of the games that get picked on the wheel, so you can judge whether you've played these games before and you like one better than the other, or you could just go by the video. So what's going to happen here is we are about to I'm going to bring this wheel up on the screen here. There it is. This wheel is about to pick two shoot 'em ups from the iArcade. The two that it picks, we're going to watch about 2-minute clip of each of the games, and after the second one plays, we are going to judge which one we think wins the fight. If the four of us do not unanimously agree, what's going to happen, there will be a poll in the chat room, and the chat room will be voting the entire time. If we don't agree, it goes to the chat room, they take the vote, and they make the decision.
Sounds good.
If a game loses a fight, it takes a hit point. If it already has one hit point, it is eliminated from the competition. If the wheel lands on final fight, there's a second wheel with all games that have taken one hit point, and we will move on to that wheel and pick two from there, and it will be one game's final night here in the Game Fight arena. So that's easy enough to understand, right?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. That makes
Yes, I just made up those rules as we
made
went
them up
along.
on the fly.
Yep.
Just
Tell you
made
what,
this whole thing up.
Just after watching that beginning trailer, like, it makes me want to play all the shoot 'em ups.
Yeah, I have a question. Are all those on the iArcade?
Yes,
Everything
everyone.
you saw there.
I don't understand why
It's
there's
all
not
on
more
Arcade.
love for the iArcade.
Why do you think every time Papa Brad talks about iArcade, why do I say it's king of shoot 'em ups, king of shmups? Every single time I mention it, it's like
Brad got a little heated.
If you like that genre, I mean, this machine is fire. I mean, they've got the entire Toplin library on iArcade.
Yes, I was going to put Jong Pong on the wheel, but it already took 2 hit points from me personally, and it's been voted out of the competition.
Yeah.
But
Sorry,
we have
Jong
a bunch
Pong.
of other games here on the wheel. Let's make the first spin of the night. Are you ready?
Right.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Twin Hawk.
Twin Hawk. You're right. All right, so Twin Hawk will be the first game stepping into the Game Fight arena tonight. Let's see what's going to be going up against Twin Hawk.
It's a pretty cool little program you got going there, Brooklyn. I like.
Come on, anything but Truxton. No Truxton. No Truxton 2. Anything but those.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Ooh.
Ooh, we got Sky Shark.
Sky Shark.
All right, Sky Shark. So Sky Shark took 1 hit point last week. Twin Hawk stepping into the Game Fight arena for the first time tonight. So let's get to this as quick as possible. We are going to now watch 2 minutes of gameplay of Twin Hawk. It's played on the iArcade. All right, that was 2 minutes of Twin Hawk. You know what's funny? These two games are so similar to one another.
I
So
know.
this is going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a tough
I'm
one.
actually glad we have these videos so I can
Yeah,
have
I
the
know.
refresher.
I know.
All right, so let's
And
quickly check out.
Brooklyn, you captured those directly off Rcade from HDMI
that
out,
is-
which is
that
standard on all arcades, isn't it?
Yes, that's all me. That's all me doing the gameplay.
Beautiful, crisp
happening.
gameplay captured.
All right, so let's, as Papa Brad says, let's check out some beautifully crisp captured gameplay of Sky Shark. Wow. It's
Very nice,
crazy
very nice.
how
Good.
the wheel randomly picked two games that are so similar, making this difficult. But after watching both of the videos, I've made my decision to give my vote to Sky Shark. I think Sky Shark has better music in it.
You talking about the second one or the first one?
That's going to be the second one that
Yeah.
we just watched.
Yeah.
I like I like in Twin Hawk how you can get all the fleet of planes around you, and they all help you fight for a bit. But my vote's gonna go to Sky Shark. Let's bring in our special guest judge, Dan from Outrun the Neon Sun and Arcades Anonymous. Dan, after watching those two videos, which game would you pick?
You know, it's funny because the first one I enjoyed. I felt like it was a direct. I feel like it wasn't as good as 1944, right? But it was better than 1943, if that makes sense, or 1942. I like the graphics on that first one, but the second one, I was looking at it, and though it doesn't coordinate with the biplane, you know, hitting down Abrams or things like that with the tanks, I still liked it a little bit better, the second one, Sky Shark. I feel like the first one, it just borrowed from so much, whereas the second one, it just felt like what you were doing was a little bit better, if that makes sense. It just made more accuracy. So I'm going to go with Sky Shark for sure.
Okay,
It's kind of an easy choice for me, no brainer.
Let's bring in Papa Brad. Papa Brad,
Okay,
you probably played both of these games.
I've played both of these a lot, and I've just looked up what they were ranked. They're one of them is 199, and one of them is 209. And I'm gonna have to go with a more popular game, which is Sky Shark. Beat it just by a little bit, so I'm gonna go with Sky Shark as well.
All right, let's bring in Nix.
All right, now this is the tough one because it's both similar. They're both army games. You're shooting at the same things.
Yeah.
What the music has an edge on one over the other. We'll give it that. But I think for me, it's going to have to be Twin Hawk for the graphical, and it's more frames per second. It's a little bit smoother
Makes
based
sense.
on what you see there. And yeah, I think that's the deal breaker there. Music's music, but I think the visual and the gameplay mechanics on
and
Twin Hawk.
These two are Toplin games, so it's a Toplin game versus a Toplin game. So
Yeah.
they're very
All right,
comparable.
I'm trying my best not to look. I'm trying to glance up for end poll. I'm about to end the poll. We did not agree. That means the chat room steals the vote. They've made their decision. They agree with Nix by 66% of the vote.
Wow.
Twin Hawk takes it.
Twin Hawk. Nix
Sky
knows.
Shark.
Nix for the win.
Wow. Wow.
Siding with Nix.
And you know what that means. It's game over for Sky Shark. What an unbelievable events.
Unbelievable.
I can
Omega
remove-
Fourth saying that Nix chose correctly.
Yes.
But by popular vote, it's not ranked higher. But
Let me quickly
Nix
remove
might know which one is
Sky
better.
Shark
I might.
from both wheels.
Goodbye, Sky Shark.
Wow.
Thanks knowing you.
Sky Shark started slower for me, but I feel like you really didn't like it as much, Nix. You like the graphics a little bit more.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
When you compare the two, I think it has just the slight edge.
Huh. Okay.
All right, Sky Shark is gone. So we are going to bring back up the wheel, and it's going to randomly pick two games. Before we do that, Dan, would you like to speak about your new live show that you started? It's now what is it, about 2 months?
Yeah, we're going to be doing our 10th show. We're on Wednesday nights, and you've been on, and Papa Brad's been on a couple times.
Absolutely.
And we love you guys. We're part of a Discord community, and so we kind of use that as our outlet to just get a bunch of guys together. We have stupid fun, so it's a lot of fun. But every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we just get together. We're gonna have Moat, and we're gonna have Headshake TV on next week. We try to get someone different on each time, just to kind of get the community to know them. So I'm excited for that. It's a lot of fun.
The show is called Arcades Anonymous.
Yeah.
Dan, I've been actually watching your channel for a while now, a long while before you started the live show. So I was actually really happy to see you start the live show, and I was also happy to see your choice of co-hosts on the show, all people whose content I've enjoyed. So it was nice to see you guys all collaborate, all fresh faces, and doing something cool.
I like it. Fresh faces and positivity goes a long way.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing well.
I like what I'm seeing.
You got a decent crowd coming in to watch every week. You're keeping it positive. So
yeah, that's really important to me. I mean, the positivity. I mean, it's not just being positive for positive sake, because we all struggle with so much stuff in life, right? I mean, who the heck wants to fight over freaking arcades? Right?
But it is strange that we even have to think about keeping things positive in an arcade community. But I guess you do.
Awesome.
We've all been through our little battles and stuff. But
yeah,
I could tell, like, your personality, you wouldn't even entertain that. So it just won't. You'll be fine.
Yeah, well,
it won't happen to you.
Being a pastor full time, you get thick skin, right? So I kind of have this. I appreciate it, but no, So it's okay. We're having a really good time. We're excited. Are you going to go to Cleveland, Brooklyn? I want to ask you that because I think Papa Brad is.
I'm trying to.
I can't go. I wish I
can't?
could. Nah, I can't. This is too far for me. I wish I could.
I'm working on it. I don't have my answer yet, but
Okay.
I might be there.
All right. Well, if you are, definitely, I got to get you my cell phone because there's probably like 15 of us staying at this one place. So we're gonna have a good time. We're going out and not staying at the convention the entire time, but we're gonna go out and
Yeah.
have a good time.
But all 15 in one house?
Well, there's 10 of us, and then we got a few other people coming in to kind of meet us there. So all from Arcades Anonymous.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, if you want to
Goofy Foot's raising his glass to positive new blood.
Positive new blood.
Absolutely.
Do they have a doghouse outside that I can curl up in and sleep in?
No joke. Someone offered their van. I was on B show last night. I'm just getting around like I'm like the community bicycle. Everybody's getting a ride right now. But I think it's funny because he was like, I got a van you can stay in. I'm like, that is the creepiest thing I've ever heard in my life. So we're gonna pass on that.
Well, just stay the same. Don't change.
Promise
Don't change. Don't change.
Actually, my wife thinks I'm having an affair on YouTube right now, so that's why this is going to be a short segment for me to jump in for you guys. But I just wanted to. I actually really enjoy Brooklyn. You were such a stud on the show. I really wanted to come on and encourage you too, because what you do here is just super mellow. There's no drama, and you love these IR arcades like Papa Brad. And
That's right. There's no drama here. Listen
Yeah.
to Dan.
Absolutely.
Forget what everyone else tells you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I enjoyed
seen
being on the
stuff.
show. I don't know what was going on with my stuff that night. It seemed to be like, I don't know, I was having some sort of mic difficulties, but I always try to improve. So when I saw the playback of your show, I went in and I did some work on the mic and it got everything fixed up.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I think it was something going through a program that was that just updated and it decided to screw up my microphone.
But you guys have encouraged me, so I'm gonna get a free or like a near free IR arcade here pretty soon. And that's one I want the most because I cannot wait. Because I feel like IR arcade is for gamers, people who love and enjoy these games. Not just nostalgia, but it's like people who just really enjoy that style of game, and I love it.
You can't hide because your name goes on the scoreboard. We have leaderboards on most of the games, so like you could tell who plays and who doesn't play.
Yeah.
And, we're on the leaderboards. You can check it out.
All right. It's lots of you can find lots of really hidden gems and cool stuff on the iArcade that you're not going to get anywhere else other than like emulation, but you get really polished good versions, and the iArcade is such a solid machine to play the games on.
Yep.
So
Dan's finding out I'm an arcade gamer. I got the Joust score on his Discord channel.
Freak, man.
And I just put in a crazy Miss Pac-Man score too. But like that's my jam. The 80s arcades, like as soon as you go to something, when you go to Street Fighter or something different, I'll be lost. But like those particular games, like those are the ones I know. Like I know those games cold.
Okay, well, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to get the IR arcade. I want to get my name on the leaderboards for sure. Biggie's saying that. I do want to say though, Carlo was saying my van is an RV. Dan, I was joking with you, dude. Carl, I know, dude. I was just kidding, but I can't wait. So show me some more. What is the next one that you're going to be doing?
as far as what?
Aren't you doing another game fight?
Yeah, I'm getting ready right now. I didn't want to interrupt,
Oh, no.
Make sure you get to say whatever you want to say.
We're gonna get back to it.
You're a special guest.
Yeah, everyone check out Dan's channel, Outrun the Neon Sun.
And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Take Papa's word for it. Subscribe.
I'm pretty sure most everyone in the chat room here on the show tonight is already subscribed, but there might be a few people that I know that can also subscribe.
Yeah, and
check
Brooklyn,
out
a lot of people don't watch
channel.
shows live too. A lot of people watch them the next day and they watch them on replay. So check out Dan's channel, Outrun the Neon Sun.
Ritual Dello says Mike Worley is great on your show, Dan. I mean, Mike and Phil, everybody I have on my show is amazing, but particularly those guys and Jesse. Like,
yeah, and I've always seen Mike around in chat
Mike's
rooms
cool.
and
I
stuff
like Mike.
on other shows. And it's weird. You see people's name a lot, but you kind of forget that every name that you see in all these chat rooms, they have a YouTube page. Yeah, some of them you're going to click on and it's nothing. They just more viewers, but a lot of these people have some really good stuff on there. And the bad guy Mike Worley is one of them. He has a lot of great videos. He has a great sense of humor. So
he's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like check out everybody's channel. I was already always watching PD7, so
Yeah, I was
really
watching
happy to
most
see
of the
him
people
on-
you got.
on your
Like I was
channel.
watching Multicade Matt. A lot of the people PD7. Like
Oh,
almost everyone you picked, I was already watching. A lot of them were already watching. So
Matt is
Yeah.
awesome too.
So it's
He's
nice
coming
to
on.
see
I do
all,
like
all you
Multicade
guys
Matt.
get together,
he was got a cool channel.
put
Yeah.
together a live show.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so it makes Wednesday nights more fun.
It's the only night I could do it, and it works because no one else was doing anything, so it works.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with Fridays because I named the show the
Yeah,
Friday
and
Night
if
Arcade
we
Show.
do the iArcadians too, we won't run over your show. We would rather have it where we'll just link right after you're done. So it's
Yeah.
like a continuous thing, you know?
Brad, we'll
Well,
talk
Dan-
after the show because I want to be able to kind of raid this with all the
Uh-huh.
people that are watching. I think it'd be kind of fun to do that. I see
Dan, we're rebranding tonight. This is now the Wednesday Night Arcade Show. We are beefing,
Yeah.
so
Wednesday night
we're gonna see how
arcade.
you deal with the drama because it's coming. We're
Sweet.
going head to head.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna lose. So let me just spin the wheel. Here we go. Let's pick another game.
Zero wing.
Zero Wing.
Zero.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Zero Wing. Let's see what shoot 'em up is stepping into the game fight arena tonight to go up against Zero Wing.
I feel like this is the beginning of like Slim Shady's rap song. This is awesome.
Tiger Alley.
Oh my god.
It is Tiger Helly. Tiger Helly already has 1 hit point against it.
Oh, no.
So it better do well tonight against Zero Wing. It's definitely got a fight. Let's check out
Okay, let's check them out.
3 minutes of
3
gameplay
minutes.
from
Okay.
Zero Wing.
Okay, let's.
All right, that was a few minutes of Zero Wing, a great shoot 'em up on the iArcade, going up against a classic, but this classic already has one hit point up against it, and if it does not beat Zero Wing tonight, it will be exiting the competition. Let's check out 3 minutes of Tiger Heli. All right, so there was a few minutes of Tiger Heli. Don't let the retro graphics fool you. That game is great. That game was also on Nintendo, but that is the original arcade version. And both of these games, I can tell you, trust me, both of these games are no joke as far as like difficulty level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had trouble. I've never beaten Tiger Heli, and once you get to like level 2 or 3 of Zero Wing, you forget about it. It's
Tiger Heli's 116 rank. Zero Wing is 111 on the iArcade store. Very closely ranked games.
This one's tough.
Once again, these are neck and neck.
Looks a little better. It's different. I'm trying to think. You know what? Screw it. My vote's going for Tiger Heli. Let's bring Brad in. See what he has.
Absolutely, 100%. Tiger Heli. It was the first shoot 'em up game with screen clearing bombs. You know, if you're gonna really learn about Toplin games, this is one of the origins. Like many of the mechanics that we take for granted in shoot 'em ups came from this game. So 100%, I'm gonna go Tiger Heli. Don't let the retro graphics fool you. This is a fun shoot 'em up.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sway any votes tonight.
No,
but
I'm not either.
There have
But
been many people that I know that are in this chat room tonight that love this game and understand. Like once you play it,
the other thing that's
kinda
unique
get
with
what
it, yeah,
is.
Brooklyn. One other unique thing with it is that your bullets don't shoot all the way to the edge of the screen. They have a limited
no.
firing distance, so it really increases the difficulty of the game.
I was loving the comments about what the water looks like.
Yeah, bear rug.
Like a bear rug in a crime scene. Well, let's see what Nix thinks. Nix, out of those two games, which one would you choose?
Out of those two games, I'm going to pick Zero Wing for this one.
Where's the chat?
It looks really good to play. If you show me both of those games, and I've never played them before, I would probably go to Zero Wing. I'd pick that over Tiger Heli. It's just
right.
more appealing.
And Dan, I don't know
Yeah,
if
I'm gonna
you
go
played
with-
either of these games. But
Well, I actually just recently played Tiger Hilly on the Nintendo, so I got that cartridge, and I love that game. It's a lot smoother on the Arcade. I'll tell you that right now, because it's always so choppy when you're playing it for Nintendo. But to me, it's a no-brainer. I love Zero. I like that first one. It gave me some R-Type vibes. I mean, I think To Die For was right when he was saying it gave, the music was like Raiden. Like those games, particularly those two games, R-Type and Raiden, are so much fun. So it kind of gave me the same vibe. So I'm going to go with Zeroing. Yeah.
all right, so we did not agree. So I'm about to stop the poll, and the chat room again steals the vote. Let's see what they did. By 52% of the vote, Papa Brad, we have both been voted off the island.
Oh,
Wow.
again!
They voted for Zero Wing, and you know what they
No!
also did, Brad? They have sealed the fate of Tiger Heli in the
Tiger
Game
Heli.
competition.
No,
So for Tiger Heli,
Good job, Jeff.
game
I
over.
think you guys. That's hilarious.
Another game off the wheel tonight.
A new name for the show. Let's watch all the game Papa Brad loves die.
Oh, what?
All the Toplin games are going. Okay, that's cool.
They're all going, Brad.
They're going. But hey,
Yeah, I did counseling.
that's part of the
It's
charm. There's
something
something for everyone. If you like retro stuff, they got it.
I'm removing them off the wheel right now.
I know that wheel's getting lonely.
Yeah, stop voting these games out, because now I got to make more game footage. All right,
Hey,
here we go.
Listen,
Random night.
I have to get going. I got to go play some arcades with my son.
All right,
But
Dan,
I have
thank
really
you for
enjoyed
Thank you
it.
so
helping
much
us,
for stopping by.
I love it.
Helping us vote on 2 of these games. We'll see you next Wednesday on Arcades Anonymous.
Yes,
Keep
you
up
guys
the great
love.
work
Absolutely.
with your
I'll
live
be
show
watching.
and all your pre-recorded content as well.
Thanks, brother. Thanks. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
guys are love. Take care, chat. We'll see you guys later.
All right. There goes Dan from Outrun the Neon Sun. All right, so we are getting ready to spin this wheel again. Are you guys ready?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Let's kill another Toplin game.
I'll have the audio
Vapor Trail. Vapor Trail's had a good run.
Yes, it is Vapor Trail. Vapor Trail has been knocking off games
It's
left
been
and
knocking
right
them out.
in this competition, but there are a bunch of games that have never been picked so far.
Yeah.
And there's a few new ones on the wheel. So let's see what's going up tonight against Vapor Trail. It's a armored police force Gallop, part of the R-Type games. All right, let's get right into this battle. Let's check out a few minutes of gameplay footage from Vapor Trail. All right, that was
Wow.
a few minutes of Vapor Trail rocking out, huh, Brad?
Guitar, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some Top Gun action. I mean, that music, the cymbals were like, that was awesome.
Yeah.
You
Well, it's
know?
about to go up against Armored Police Unit Gallup.
Good luck.
This
That's
game
a
has
rockin'
one
soundtrack.
hit point against it, so it's also in
Not looking
jeopardy of
good.
being knocked out of this competition tonight. We've already lost 2 games. So let's take a look at a few minutes of Armored Police Unit Gallup.
Makibo.
All right, that was Armored Police Unit Gallup. Man, these 2 games too are so different from one
Yeah,
another.
definitely.
But I had to make a tough decision, and after watching the 2 videos, my vote's gonna go to Vapor Trail. What do you
Vapor
think,
Trail.
Brad?
You know, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to go with Armored Police Force Gallup. It's
Okay.
also ranked higher. It's ranked 135, and Vapor Trail's 171. And
All right.
I think it's one of the easier R-type games.
Yeah.
So that would be the one I would pick.
Next,
I'm going Vapor Trail. Vapor Trail on this one.
well, any reason?
That soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah, the soundtrack is kind of rocking in that. All right, so I'm going to end the poll. What do we do in this situation? 50% to 50%. I guess both games are safe tonight. There's
Wow.
been no decision.
Wow, it's a draw.
It's a
That's
draw.
a first.
Oh.
A first.
All right, so both Vapor Trail
A
and
draw.
Armored Police Unit Gallup are safe, and they will both live to fight again. It was a close one.
That just shows how tight the competition was.
Yes, I mean, I was thinking when those two games went up against each other, Vapor Trail's been just knocking them out left and
I
right.
know.
So I thought Armored Police Unit Gallup might be in trouble tonight, but wow, that's crazy.
I think it's that music. You know, people love that music.
Yeah.
That's great music. But I mean, I'm looking at the gameplay. You know, to me.
All right, let's get to this really quick.
This is a fact. I'm 58 years old. 58. I'm 58. 58. Your channels are going down. You made a little money off of YouTube, but your game is over. Sticking it to the man. Peace out.
A shout out to Ichabod Crane with that $1.99 super chat to vote for Gallup. Dude, voting was free. You could have just voted for free, but I highly appreciate the super chat. And it didn't even help, man. That's crazy. I can't believe it ended in a draw.
Didn't hurt. Didn't hurt though.
All right, you ready to spin this wheel one more time tonight?
Yep. Go for
And
it.
I agree with Ichabod.
Here we go.
No! No!
Truxton 2.
Oh! No!
All right, it is Truxton 2. The reason why Papa Red is screaming no, no, no is because Truxton 2 already has 1 hit point up
Jumping
against
block.
it. So if it does not pull out the win in this game fight, it's going to be knocked out of the competition
Come
tonight.
on.
Let's
Come
see
on.
what's going
come
up
on.
against
Vamana,
Truxton 2.
Asuka, Nasuka, or Vamana. Come on, give me
Here we go.
give me an easy one.
How awesome would it be if it picks Truxton?
No.
It's itself.
No.
Picking itself.
Truxton
No.
2 against Truxton 2.
No.
What is going on here?
Truxton
All
one,
right.
okay.
This wheel is crazy. Let's mix this up a little bit.
Yeah, mix it up. Mix it
I
up.
watched
mix it
4
up.
minutes of gameplay.
I said no whammies. No whammies.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Rangok Skies. So we
Rangok
got
Skies, modern versus
modern versus
the
retro.
Topline Classic.
I'm really curious to see how this one's
Mm-hmm.
going to work out. All right, so let's get right to it and let's check out a few minutes of gameplay of Truxton 2. so that was a few minutes of Truxton 2, an amazing game on the Arcade. I would like that one even better than the first one.
Yeah,
But
I do too.
this
It's
is
easier.
gonna be weird tonight, man. Going up against one of the modern shoot 'em ups on the Arcade.
Rangok Skies.
Yeah, bullet hell game. Let's check out a few minutes of Rangok Skies.
Stage 1.
Brad, I'm letting you go first because I'm still torn 50-50 here on this one.
You're
What
torn.
do you
I
think?
am not torn at all on this one. This one here is 100% Truxton 2. It's in my top 5 favorite shmups of all time. It's a masterpiece. Truxton's a great game, and Truxton 2 just takes it to the next level. And it's also, I think we do have online co-op with that.
We do. Yeah.
And I can't recommend it highly enough. Don't let the graphics fool you. Truxton 2 is by people that are shmup junkies and love this genre. It's like sacred ground. I mean, love
It's
it.
a long game too.
It's long, it's hard, but it's beatable. Like I beat Truxton 2 with King Creole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember it took like an hour.
I know, it was awesome.
All right, next, what do you think?
I'm going with Ragnarok Skies. It's just the visuals, the soundtrack, just a lot of action going on. It's just, yeah. If you got to compare the two, yeah, I'm going to go for that one.
Yeah. I'm still like 50-50 here. They're both great games. Yeah, I know Rangok Skies looks insane, but when you're playing it, you kind of realize that you can manage all that bullet hell using your special weapons. And the music does rock. You saw it like when
Yeah,
you
it's
got to that
great.
first boss.
Great.
Oh man, yeah, that's awesome. Um, I gotta go with the OG though, so my vote's gonna go to Truxton
Mm-hmm.
2. I'm just gonna let it go to the chat. We didn't decide. I'm gonna stop the vote right now,
Okay.
and the chat room's gonna make the final decision, which they did by 58% of the vote. They also
Pretty close.
agreed Truxton 2. Yeah, it was very close. This was a hard one. This was definitely a difficult one. I'm really curious to see when the new shoot 'em up gets into the competition that just came out a few weeks ago. How that's gonna
Yeah,
hold up.
Rigid Force redo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. But both of these games are great game. You can't go wrong. But Truxton 2 is a classic arcade game, and for its time, even graphically, what it definitely does step it up from Truxton.
Yeah, I mean, no
And I think
Truxton
it's
2,
easier
no
than
no
Truxton.
Batsugan. It's a precursor for Batsugan. So, I mean, I gotta give props to that game.
All right, so Rangox guys takes 1 hit point, and that's gonna do it tonight for Game Fight. Wow, we lost a couple of games this week, but still got more games getting added to the wheel every week, and this is getting crazy. I just can't tell which game is gonna pull this out. You know, we're losing some pretty decent titles. What do you got up there, Brad?
Oh, yeah. iArcade needs to get this game, Dolphin Blue. Have you heard of
Dolphin
this
Blue,
one?
right? Yeah,
Have you heard of this one?
Oh yeah.
This is like it's kind of like a metal slug on dolphins. It's
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean, this is an Atomus Wave game, but this is one they should get. This game is great, and
We're
I'm
talking
playing
about
it
this
on
one
a
and
modded
Demon Front.
Dreamcast.
Yo, this game is so good.
Mhm.
You go into the water on the dolphins. So for our 1/4 challenge tonight, we're going to be playing a run and gun, but not on dolphins. This one's more
Yeah.
like a run and gun on acid. It's it's definitely a wild game that we're going to be playing tonight for the 1/4 challenge. Biomechanical toy.
So I just wanted to show that just for a second. But Dolphin Blue,
And
look into
it's
that
funny
one.
that you showed that because that was kind of like what made me choose biomechanical toy tonight
Mhm.
because during game days people were bringing up some run and gun titles, and so I wanted to play a run and gun tonight, and I think biomechanical toy is the strangest one out there, but we have it on the
I know.
iArcade, so
It is cool.
I'll probably kick this one off tonight.
Okay, awesome.
So
yeah,
I'll
you
start
go
off the
first.
gameplay. Nix, do you
Take
have
care,
a game? Are you
Multi-K,
playing
Matt.
tonight?
Yeah, I'll play
Later,
some
Matt.
I'll get that downloaded.
All right, so you get it downloaded. I'm gonna get all ready.
Yeah. Omega Fourth knows Dolphin Blue is a banger.
Man, that game is great.
It is great.
Whatever I was trying to play it on though, I think it was on like a retro pie. It was playing all choppy.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'd love to have like an actual version of that game that plays well.
That would be
That'd
amazing.
be awesome. You think that one's even possible?
I think so. No problem. I mean, the iArcade is definitely more powerful than a Dreamcast. I mean, you look at some of the games on it.
Who
So,
who showed one of those in the video recently? Actually, in an arcade, it was kind of in like one of those Japanese style cabinets, like the
Yeah.
candy cabs.
I'm not sure, but they actually have it where you can play it on the Dreamcast now. So I mean, I know it can be done.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get ready. We're gonna jump right into the 1/4 challenge. So tonight's 1/4 challenge is biomechanical toy. If you want to play along at home, fire up biomechanical toy. 1 credit only. And however you do on your first shot, you put your score in the chat room.
One and done.
It's not going to count in this competition unless you're in here live playing against us. But all right, I'm just trying to find my my little intro for it. Man, I got so many videos here since with all the game fight stuff.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, this is the 1/4 challenge tonight. We're going to be playing the run and gun game on acid, biomechanical toy. Let's get this started.
All right.
Right, here we go. Crazy West. Awesome.
Right on,
Good job.
Brooklyn.
Oh, that was amazing. I don't even know if I have to play this one after watching him play. That's amazing. This game is cool. I need to play this game. Boy, the art is amazing in this game. It's very cool. Very trippy. It's kind of like an Alice in Wonderland gone terribly wrong. Wow, that was amazing.
Good job, Brooklyn.
Good job.
Sad end.
All right, that's Biomechanical Toy. That game is wild. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, let's bring
It's
Brad
gonna
up.
be short. There's no way. There is no way.
You stole my trick.
What am I supposed to do? Is that thing restorable?
I think you're fine.
And you also have your special, which is the player 1 button. Don't forget.
Right up there.
Almost
I
like
actually
it's,
forgot, Mix.
yeah. It's very helpful.
It's the player 1 button.
Yeah, for some reason. It's mapped to
That's
player
weird.
1. Start button, yeah. It's like a special buddy of yours. Yeah, he's going to help you.
Yeah, Brad is gonna have to go to the. He's gonna run out of time.
With 10 seconds left. Happened to all his time. That ran down quick, didn't it?
I guess that's his special power right now. gotta jump further than that, Brad, to hit those balloons. Yeah, you went back to the beginning, man.
I went back to the beginning.
Yeah, you better
Where am
run,
I
man, and
going?
get to the checkpoint. I know he might beat me on the cheap here because they let him get that special that bonus money again.
Where do I
It's
go
going
from
the
here?
wrong way. The other way, Brad. You're out of time to screw around. There you go.
Oh, I'm supposed to go this
See,
way.
it's all trippy.
I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I'm lost in Wonderland here. It's like there's stuff, but I don't know how to get it.
Yeah, you have to figure it out.
Oh, man.
Well, that might be it. No, he's got one more.
I'm back. This is getting
I've gotten as far as the train level in this game.
Well, right on.
Oh, we gotta jump those, huh? Wow. That's hard. Okay.
All right, decent score for your first try. But not good enough to beat
44,
me.
9-7.
Nix, you ready? Nix is practicing. Nix, you ready to
Yeah, I'm
end
ready.
your game and start up your play?
I'm ready. Here we go.
Yeah, that game's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch you play to see where I have to go. That was pretty neat. Are all the levels as trippy as this first one?
Brad, I think I might have been the only person that was excited when this came to Arcade because I had ran into this game flipping through games on like Pandora's Box and stuff, and it was so weird. So when they got it, I was get to play it on Arcade. I was like, yes.
Have you gotten this game all the way to the end, Brooklyn?
I've gotten up to the level with the train.
Does the game have an end? It must have an end, I take
Yeah.
it. It's a beat 'em up, shoot 'em
Yeah,
up,
it has
kind of beat 'em up.
levels.
Okay. Kevgret says he loves it on his Evercade.
Yeah, this is on Evercade.
It's Evercade,
This
yeah.
is on the Jalco cartridge. So this, as you can tell by the sound, the music and stuff, this is all like the same as like what's it called, Alligator Hunt.
Yeah,
All
oh
from the same
yeah.
makers.
Oh yeah, I could see that for sure. Look at that. Nick's playing the strategy. He's like,
I'm
I'll
trying
just
to
jump
wonder
over
what
that.
that hat does. Like,
Yeah, it's like there's so much stuff going on. It's like there's got to be a ton of little secrets in this game. I was walking around in circles
just now, hitting all those balloons. I
yeah,
just
and
thought I
look,
was going to jump on
you can
one
jump
balloon
on
that I
some
saw,
of the
and I
guys, and you can get
bounced on, like,
those extra things.
Yeah, I have this on Evercade as well, but I just enjoy playing it more in the arcade setting.
This was an arcade game, though, right?
Yeah, this is an arcade game.
Now, how do I beat this boss? So when I get to him next time, you have to jump over the. No, you can shoot him.
Just shoot on an angle.
Shoot on an angle. Okay. Can you grab some of the balloons and fly around?
I think you can bounce on them to get to stuff. Is
Okay.
the train after the conveyor belt? You know what? I don't even remember.
So this is the first boss, huh? The queen. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's doing good.
And she morphs into a few things.
I'll tell you one good thing about this game. You start with you have a lot of firepower. Like you don't have to like level up or anything. You just like automatically have really good firepower.
Yeah, I love run and gun games.
fun.
This is the wild one. Wow, look at that. See? Why would they put the special ability on like the start button? I would have never. I was hitting other buttons to try to do special abilities.
Wow.
I guess I should pay more attention to the starting screen.
Did he just use a special ability? Look
Yeah,
at you run into you
'cause
run
he
into the
actually
thing's
read,
mouth.
You know,
You read the
like
the
you're supposed to,
instructions.
the
Yeah.
instructions.
Yeah. Well, Nick's is good at figuring out the strategies to beat the games for sure.
Ichabod Crane, he did decent. This I had some trouble with this guy.
Huh?
See, he dispatched of him right away. Doesn't this remind you of like Alice in Wonderland?
Totally. It's like Alice in Wonderland gone terribly wrong. I like it's like, okay, we're just gonna throw in some pterodactyls.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or
there's no
reason
like you don't know.
to
It's
anything.
like unbelievably bizarre.
That's why
like-
you don't even know.
Then you got a genie. I mean, like it's just like
just everything.
you've got the card stuff, all the playing card stuff, like Alice in Wonderland. Very cool. This would be the game that would be hard to describe. Like if you were trying to describe this to someone.
It's like a running gun on acid.
Yeah, it is.
It's just nuts.
I guess the hands tell you which way to go, huh? They point which way to go.
Yeah. But there's lots of secrets to get
There's
points.
bees. Mm-hmm. Oh man, he almost had it too. Is this a game that you can pretty much quarter through though? Like
Yes,
you can
yeah,
just
you can
keep putting
playing
quarters
it.
in and play
Yes.
it all the way through.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I'm gonna
stop you.
definitely. I'll quarter through this one. Though. So I want to see where this game goes after just watching this little bit.
I just lost so many times on the train level. I think by falling.
You know, this game kind of reminds me of a little bit like Battletoads. I don't know why I'm thinking that.
Yeah, Battletoads. I can
This
see
maybe
that.
the graphics
Battletoads
and
has some wild
stuff,
stuff
the
going
way it
on.
looks. Toy Story with
Jump
Andrew
on the
Dice
dog.
Clay. That's not a bad description, Carl.
Yeah, or Razor Ramon.
What?
Oh, okay. So you got to wait for him to throw the dart, and that becomes your steps. You're like running up a ladder.
Yeah, I'm jumping too early.
You jump in
well.
too early, but you could have done it. That's awesome.
Not
Good
bad.
play.
This game
Not
is
good
good.
enough to beat my score.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of like hidden stuff. I think it was possibly because I did all those balloon jumps. I
Yeah.
must have gotten
Oh,
something
yeah.
that gave me a lot of points.
This game
by
is good.
doing that.
Michael should have shown this game on the on the show today.
Oh, I got the furthest.
You did. Good
I'm
job.
ready to play again.
job.
That game is fun. Yeah, that's biomechanical toy. If you didn't know that
There
exists
you
on the iArcade,
Yeah,
now
I
you
mean that's
do.
cool. That's
Perfect.
cool.
So if you're looking for a trippy running gun, something a bit different, and you like the other games from Gialco, however you might pronounce that developer's name, who's that, like an Italian?
I've heard Gaelco and I've heard
Galco,
Jalico.
Jalico.
I've heard
Yeah, but
several different ways.
but then you have the one with the J,
Yeah.
Brad. Yeah, the other developer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but you know what? I spell it FUN because those games are
Fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all that matters. It's fun.
Yeah. Lots of levels in there. They're all nuts.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. So
Oh,
that's
well done,
about
Brooklyn. You took it.
That's what we got tonight. I wanted to do
Congratulations.
another 1/4 challenge tonight, but I didn't edit the little opener for it. I wanted to play the game where the shoot 'em up game where you fly the helicopter, land, and you got to rescue the people to get fuel.
Shoplifter?
It's not Shoplifter. It's Desert Strike.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I have that one. That's fun.
I love that game.
Game is good.
It's not on the wheel yet, but I just remembered when I was trying to get some Desert Storm. One of those two. It's Desert Storm or Desert Strike. When I was trying to capture the footage for Game Fight, I just realized how much I love that game. Again, that's another one that's a shoot 'em up, but it's so much different than any other one because you have to constantly land and maintain the helicopter. So, maybe we'll just do that. We'll do that one on the next episode of the
Yeah,
show.
that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, Brad, we might be done with the Friday night arcade show, but we're
Desert
not
War.
done with. It's Desert War.
Yep, Desert War.
Okay, we're not done gaming because I think tomorrow night we're going back into VR again. I don't know if
Awesome.
we're jumping into another dungeon of Demio, hopefully with Kev Gret this time, and one other person, and doing a 4-player run through that. I know my friend Crazy Clown, he's been playing Demio all week. He picked it up after watching us play it, and he's been getting into it. So he wants to jump into the match. If he's not available, I'd love to get Shotgun Sean into a game. And then we also have a new game on the Oculus 2. Next, we have Breachers.
Yes,
Which is
I haven't tried it yet. I'm looking forward to it.
It's being considered one of the best co-op games ever made for the Oculus. They're saying it's like Rainbow Six in virtual reality. So I had a chance to take a look at it. It's pretty impressive for running on the Oculus Quest, like, right off of that. Can you also play that from the computer? I just wonder. I looked around. I didn't even see that game for the.
No,
for
I think
the version.
I think it's just for the Quest.
Okay. Well, we'll try to do that. That one, I know that anything that we do on the PlayStation VR 2, I'll be streaming it on YouTube. So look out for that sometime tomorrow night, and then I'll figure out. I've done streams through the Oculus. It's just not as user friendly to go to YouTube as the PlayStation VR 2.
I had to kind of use the stream through the web page browser, and then take that and put it into OBS to stream through my Quest. That's how I do it.
Do not be surprised if you see me pop up a little bit after the show ends in VR, because I just, man, I had such an awesome run in a Light Brigade the other night. Like, I went from almost losing it all at the first boss and only having one life left to come back, and I made it all the way to the end of the game. And Kev Gret was playing it. He wasn't live streaming it, but he beat the game that night, notified me while I was playing, and then came in and was like cheering me on. And I got all the way to the final boss, but I just bit it. So that game is one of those things, like, literally 2.5 hours I was going. 2 to 2.5 hours. And now I got to go back to the beginning and start all over again. Do the whole run, because you get one shot to make it to the end. But I did level up a lot. And eventually I'll be on with Brad on the Arcade Talk Show.
Yeah,
come on
definitely.
As the VR expert.
I know. That's going to be awesome. Like, not this show, but the next show.
On not knowing anything about VR and just say whatever, and I'll still.
You
can
just say whatever, and you'll still be the expert.
After listening to the show from yesterday, the two of them.
We have no idea. We have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, Brad, you're about to know when the next Pixel Rip comes out, because you're going to be blown away when you see what they're doing with that. They actually partnered with Atari for that, and it's going to actually take you back to being a programmer who gets a job for Atari.
Oh, wow.
When the company's brand new, you're going to be back in the late 70s, and you're going to get sucked into the games and be
that sounds cool.
Inside the game and outside. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. So I'm highly looking forward to that. Also, in more VR news, I just found out yesterday that Walkabout Mini Golf is confirmed, and it's coming to PlayStation VR 2 May 11th. So next month. It has co-op play, And it also has crossplay between the Oculus and the PlayStation VR 2. And you can have up to 8 people in a match. So get ready, because I was already telling Kevgret today I'm starting up a mini golf league, and like gonna take this super serious, man. And we're gonna go in there and just have a huge tournament.
I know, a golf
See
league. That
who's
sounds
the
cool.
best.
Mhm.
Yeah. So every
The more you
shot's
play, the
gonna
better
count.
you get with that game too. You know, the more you play, the easier it
yeah.
gets.
There's so many
But
courses
but
in
you're
it,
So deep.
in the game. You're
and
in
there's
it.
so much variety, and now they're getting themed courses. You got like 20,000 leagues under the sea. You have Labyrinth, the movie. You have a course for that. You have Mist. You have that course. You just got the Upside Downtown course, where nothing makes sense. You're literally, your balls on the ceiling, just everything's in every different direction. So it's a wild game. I can't wait to show it off properly, you know, in HD streaming, doing some live streams with that, and playing some matches with all you guys. Brad, what do you got going on the rest of the week? You can be playing Jong Pong?
Yeah, man, just a Jong Pong 24/7 marathon. I'm going to play player 1 and player 2 at the same time,
Yes.
playing against myself. I think I'm going to live stream. I'm doing a marathon of Jong Pong.
That's right.
Actually, I just got back from the Waybacks Arcade. I did this new format. It's called like walk and talk. I actually
Yeah.
walk, and I wear socks. It's a walking sock. I show off my sock collection, and that's what I've been doing a lot on my channel. Been walking, showing off some cool socks,
Good.
playing Dreamcast games. Man, it's a you never know what you're getting on Papa Brad's channel. It's just
What
a
about you,
random
Nix? I
collection
know
of
that-
stuff I like.
We really had a great time last week going through Demio. That was the first time I ever made it through one of those dungeons.
I was happy I was able to share that with you your first time through.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've played the game, and the difficulty level's a little bit more for that first book than I remember playing. And those new characters were amazing. Being able to get acquainted with them and all their new abilities, and just the things we were able to do. It was such a great experience.
Yeah, Kevgret, I see you there in the chat. If you're available tomorrow night, 9:30, 10 p.m., if you pick up Demio and jump into a match with us, so we can each control one character.
And this is cross-platform, and you don't even need to be in VR to play this game. So if anybody else, you can just play this on PC.
You think it's cross-platform though with people who don't have VR?
Yeah, it's cross-platform. Yeah, all you
Okay.
need is the room cord. You
That's
don't
cool.
need to play be in VR to play this game. You can play it right on your computer monitor. And,
We gotta get Brad at least an Oculus too. So I'm gonna start like
Yeah,
a charity thing, and we're gonna.
I
build
know.
up
I
the
need like a
money.
little cardboard sign on the side of the
No,
road.
I'm gonna make the sign for you. and
Okay.
we'll get you. We'll hopefully raise the money and give you an Oculus too, so you can join in on the fund. Join in on a whole new world that you have no idea exists.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'd get sucked right in.
I
Like
think Brad
entering
would
the
be able to
Matrix.
you would
he'd
love
be able to
this.
handle
It's like
Demio,
entering
the
he'd be able to
Matrix.
handle walkabout mini golf.
Okay.
Just don't play in there. You might swing too hard and smash through one of your arcades.
I got a small room here.
I don't play.
How much
up here.
space do you need when you play? You probably need a
Not
lot
much.
of space around you.
You
For
could,
Demio,
So you're not breaking
much,
things over, huh?
But for
Because you
some of the
can't
things that I
see.
play, it recommends 7 feet by 7 feet square that you can walk around in. But there's ways to manage it.
there's a stationary mode where it just creates a circle around you.
Okay.
You can do that as well. It is what's called a guardian, so it will pop up when you get outside the range with the controllers to let you know where the boundary is.
But
Yeah, it's cool. I
yeah,
mean, it
that's
seems like
fun.
it seems
It's
like the
always-
VR is the future, though. Like
Yeah.
this is like the future of gaming is in
Brad,
VR.
you know why I really want you to have it? Honestly, I'd love for you to be in the golf tournaments with us. And when I saw that they were coming out with the new Pixel Ripped, you would really, really be
Oh,
something.
Yeah,
sounds
Pixel
like
Ripped
some-
is good.
Those
That
games.
sounds like
Those
something
games
I
you
would
get to
love,
sit-
yeah.
You get to sit down when you play those. That's
Okay.
not a standing up, intense stuff like you see us doing. That's a seated game, but that you can't, like, nothing but VR can take you back in time, like, you know, like those games can. So you could play and be nostalgic playing arcade games, but these games will actually place you back in the 90s, late 80s,
Hey,
and now
Kev
the
Kev
70s.
Gretz says he has a
Guitars.
Quest 1 he can send me for free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a Quest 1 as well. The Quest 1 is nice. I mean, it had the OLED, so it had good black levels, but they're it it's
You play
half
the same
power
games
of the
on
Quest
it,
2.
or
Yeah, you can play the same games, but
Cert-
some games couldn't play anymore on
Like
the Quest 1.
Resident Evil 4 it
You
can't play
it on
on
Quest
Quest 1,
1.
for example.
Oh,
But Demio will
okay.
play on Quest 1,
Okay.
for example. Walkabout will play on Quest 1. Good majority of the library will play on Quest 1.
But Quest 1 is the did change the game. It was like the first really all-in-one inside-out tracking. You didn't have to be hooked to anything, and it's amazing. I still have mine. Like, I still
Same
use
here.
it. But Quest 2 is twice as powerful, and Quest 3 is going to be twice as powerful as
And,
Quest 2.
this is lighter as well, not as
Yeah,
bulky.
it's lighter and smaller.
Yep. And I would suggest upgrading
And
to
you
a better
already,
head
I
strap.
can see you smart that you have the comfort cushion. Like,
Yeah.
that's a must. You got to
And the adjustable head strap.
Yeah, I have that too.
Absolutely. And that as well.
Yes,
the
that's
silicone
very important.
for your face, because that'll protect. I'd found with Quest 1 it was the foam, and yeah, it would irritate your skin. And
Yeah.
you have red marks on your
You
face.
can have that on for a long time, and it's like it's not even there.
Yeah, it's
So,
comfortable.
You got to have the upgraded head strap.
Get all this stuff on Amazon, real cheap.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, they want to see. I mean, I could pop it on. They want to see Desert War. I could play a game real quick. If you guys hang around. If not, you disappear. I'm gonna switch back over to my Rcade and I'll
Okay.
play a round of that.
Right on.
Brad, you'll know what this is as soon as I stop playing it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think this is also one of P-Dub's favorite shoot 'em ups.
Yeah, look at the pixels on that boss. That's cool. This biomechanical toy game is cool. I'm gonna have to play more of this.
But yeah, with my first experience of VR, I remember going to one of these VR businesses where their model was you go in, you rent like time, you can play PC VR,
Uh-huh.
and I remember playing Arizona Sunshine as my first VR game, and I was just blown away, just turning my head around, and just like, oh my god, I'm inside the game. And then once the gameplay started, it was just like, wow. And I was hooked. I immediately went out and bought a PlayStation VR for the PlayStation 4 right after.
Ichabod, I got like 3 different walk and sock videos. Just check them out. I have a whole playlist. It says walk and sock. Just check them out. But check out the new video. The new video is the best one. It's a haunted hotel and the Waybacks tour with the owners of Waybacks Arcade.
So this game is almost like a Choplifter-esque type game.
Kind of.
Sort of that, like the combination of like Desert Strike I remember playing for like the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. But this is more linear. It seems.
I'm sure Rexer could get an arcade if he wanted one.
the OG edition still out in the wild. Until we hear any future announcements on what they're planning on doing with hardware.
Yeah, that is kind of a weird spot they're in. You know, like
What is
there
it?
are people that can't get iArcades that want to, play iArcade. Yeah, Kevgrat said he would buy Rexer a iArcade, but I think Rexer's kind of old school.
I'm so glad I pre-ordered the gold edition when it became available.
I know.
If I would have, hindsight, if I did,
It seems like a sales pitch. Yeah, it seems like a sales pitch, but now that they actually were right. You can't get them right now, even if you wanted one.
Yeah, I was very fortunate. We're all very fortunate. The ones
Yeah,
that
I mean,
pre-ordered.
I'm glad I have my gold cap. I play both of them still, though.
I ended up selling my original one because I didn't see the need to keep it.
Yeah.
It was just taking up space. Plus, it'll free up space when I want to put
cool.
another machine in here. I think my next purchase, I want to get an ALP.
Yeah. How much did you get for your original one? 300? 400?
I sold it for 400 Canadian. So I pretty much got all my money back eventually.
Wow, you almost like broke even. Pretty good. Miami Tiger Arcade says this game that Brooklyn is playing was the very first iArcade game that he purchased.
Right on.
And this is a pretty cool game. You know, the iArcade really, it's just they have so many games on it that you can get, you know.
Can you play backwards in this game? Or is it just
No, you can just go up and down. When you fly backwards, you just move backwards.
Oh, that's
It's almost like a shoot 'em up. The way it
I'm wondering
pilots.
if it behooves him just to go back to the start and drop those guys he just picked up on the
Yeah.
heliport when he started. I wonder if that's possible. But then again, you have your fuel, right? Gotta.
Now, I think, does the actual arcade game have kind of like a stick shift thing that you move up and down? I think it has like a shifter that you move up and down to raise and lower the helicopter. I remember I looked this game up, like the controls, they were really cool.
Yeah, I remember a similar game that was like that. Actually, I got to sit, and it almost looked like a little helicopter cockpit that you sat in. It had the stick. It had that same concept where you could go up and down. And change height levels. I forget what the game's called. It's on the awesome sauce on Alien. I just forget the name of it.
I like the soldier call-outs are cool.
It's a weird soundtrack though. It almost like it doesn't suit the theme of the game.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like an infomercial soundtrack. It's like too happy. Like you got all these soldiers running around, the helicopter, and then you got this I don't know. The music doesn't fit. You're right.
Yeah, it sounds like it should belong to like a space type shooter.
Yeah.
Type game.
An RPG. Sounds like something you'd hear on a role-playing game.
Mission complete.
Yeah, the Dreamcast had a lot of good games. The fighters were really good. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Soul Calibur, Project Justice, Street Fighter Third Strike, and then they had just tons of good games on the Dreamcast.
Just that whole era of fighting games was good.
Yeah,
Like SNK versus Capcom was good.
yeah, SNK vs. Capcom 2 is on there too. Marvel vs. Capcom. Pretty much all the good Capcom
Yeah,
arcades.
that whole early millennium was really good.
Yeah, there it is. Desert War. That's a good one.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
Good
a good one.
gameplay.
Check that out.
Yeah,
Check
it's
that
definitely
out.
different. You know, you got to manage the fuel and saving the little guys on the level
Yeah.
and stuff, and you just get one copter.
In Brooklyn, imagine if the people that saw Jong Pong would have seen that game instead of seeing Pong in like a ColecoVision game. Say it's like almost like they have to like show some of the games they already have that people don't even know about. You know?
Like what's coming up in the future?
Well, just like games that they have, like people like I mean,
like
I
games
forgot
like
I even had that game. Yeah, I forgot I
Yeah.
even had it. I mean, because I haven't played it in so long.
Oh, maybe that's what we need to do. Game
Yeah.
Spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, it's like so many of these
kinda
games are
did have
good.
a
We kind of
segment
do
on
that
Remember-
right now, just by
early
showing
on,
the
I had a
games.
segment on the show called "You Should Be Playing This Game," and
Mhm.
That's how we started playing. What's the monkey game? Where you jump on the ropes?
Mickey Monkey.
Minky Monkey.
I love Mickey Monkey.
I
Mickey
showed
Monkey
it
is
on
awesome.
that.
I did a whole stream on that. I did a
Yeah.
show.
You know, lower down that volume in the back. Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
that's Desert War. I think that one has a very good chance in the game fight competition because it's a lot different.
Yeah, it
the way
is.
you
It's
play
cool.
it, but it's so much fun. Highly recommend playing that game. At least giving it a shot, seeing if you like it. And I was playing it on beginner, so you only have to get through 3 stages, and they have medium and expert, and then I think they have this other search and rescue. I've never clicked on that. All right, fellas. Anything else you want to talk about? Are you ready to wrap this up for the evening?
We can wrap it out. We can wrap it up. Check out my arcade tour that I have on my channel, though. That's probably my favorite thing that I've done lately.
All right. And next, I'll see you tomorrow night in VR.
Absolutely. Come join us,
Awesome.
everybody, and we're gonna have
Yeah.
a blast.
I'll post when we have like a kind of set time because when we do the VR streams, they're not set up in advance. They just kind of pop on, but you can plan somewhere between 9:30 and 10 p.m. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again for another episode of the Friday Night Arcade Show. We will see you again next week.
Awesome.
Hopefully with some like a better batch of games than what we got this week.
Yeah.
But we did get the free Jong Pong, and I'm kind of curious. Jong Pong's going to be fun once we can either play online or play against like AI on it.
Yeah, yeah. It needs.
Because I like the
either
variety
one.
in it.
Yeah,
And
I
Mecha
like the
9
variety. The actual concepts for the Pong games are fun. Like I played through them all just to check out what each one of them does, and the game concepts are pretty cool. The different variations are fun.
Yeah. I'm also glad they added Mecha 9. I'm not picking it up because I'm not picking it up until I have to be rewarded. I first have to beat
Come on,
Mecha
you can
8.
do it. You can do it.
I'll try,
What?
man. It's a tough one, but I know that it's all about staying leveled up and then knowing where to stay when the bosses show up. Because
Watch my tip video.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna wait for that. I know Nix is gonna do a video on it for
Oh,
sure.
for Mega 9 for sure. As soon as I get
Yeah,
my hands,
yeah, 100%.
time with it for sure.
all right, everyone who is still remaining, thank you so much for watching.
Thank
the
you for
show
watching.
tonight. See you again next week, and we'll see
Stay
you tomorrow
legit.
night for some VR. Cheers, everybody.
Me.